before the hush, my biggest frustration, that one's, so I would say for me it was lack of focus, lack of driven. I just was content just going through life, almost like aloof. I felt like I was just going aloof through life. Yeah.
And what had you tried before the hush to solve that?
I mean, what I tried before the hush to solve like me doing that is
or did you even know it was a problem? You could say before the hush, I didn't even realize that was an issue.
No, I knew that it was a problem, and I knew that it was something that I wanted to figure out and actually get through. I didn't know how to. I really didn't. My mom, they've tried to help me, and like I would be going strong for a time, like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and this, and then, but ultimately it wasn't really helping. I would be, not much actually helped.
What objections almost prevented you from doing the hush, if any?
Oh no, there was no objections. Cece, I love you, Cece. There was no objections with me doing the hush.
Why did you pick the hush?
Why I decided to do the hush is one, Cece's awesome, so of course I'm gonna help her out. Two, I was really curious of what the hush was, because the way, at least how Joe told us it was in our small group, was that pretty much you silence all your negative thoughts, all the stuff that's going to be weighing you down, and for 21 days you only focus on what God's telling you and what He wants for you and what His calling is for your life. And so for me, I was already sold on that idea, and that's why I wanted to do it.
What results are you most thrilled with?
Yeah, so the results that I'm the most thrilled with on the hush was, I could tell, like, over the past 21 days, like, my whole focus, my whole mindset was actually starting to shift into a way where I was becoming more productive. Or say I wasn't being productive, I would be like thinking, oh wait, I'm not using my time the most like effective, or I'm not like really doing what I really needed to be doing. And then not only that, but God was just showing me a lot about His truth, what He wanted me, and also just breaking all these little like lies that I've been telling myself and that have been told to me over the past years. And He really did a lot of work in me the past 21 days, and just breaking all these lies that I was believing for so long.
How has the hush exceeded your expectations?
So the hush exceeded my expectations in just the simplicity of it. It seems like it's gonna be like, at first you see all these things that you need to do and you're like, oh my gosh, how am I even gonna do it? But the simplicity of writing the letters, looking at the victories of what God's done for you in that day, and what it's really doing is just drawing your focus back onto God, and just focusing more and more and more on Him. And that's what exceeded my expectations. So,
what would you say to somebody who's on the fence about doing the hush?
If you're on the fence about doing the hush, 110% do it. Like, honestly, especially if you're faith-based, because what it does is it trains your thought process, one, just to focus solely on God for these next 21 days, which seems kind of hard, but really it's not, especially if you wake up in the mornings and do the Emmanuel prayer, which is the key to it all. Because what it allows you to do is, one, tune your hearing to hear God speaking to you. I feel like not many of us really like pay attention to what God's voice sounds like. And that's something that us as Christians, we need to actually like learn how to do better, especially in times where it gets harder. But yeah, I would say you most definitely should do it.
Were there any personal breakthroughs for you?
Yes. Okay, so there were some personal breakthroughs. Okay, I actually haven't told you, Cece, but I know that you're going to be editing this and seeing this video, so this is gonna be so fun for you to see in this video. Over the past like couple months, God has been actually doing a lot of he's been having people tell me that he's unlocking my voice and that he wants me to speak and that he wants me to do all sorts of stuff. Like he's unlocking my voice in terms of probably like speaking to people, maybe teaching, maybe doing certain things. I'm not really sure yet, but I always thought of myself as being very slow to speak and slow thinking. At least when I'm speaking about certain things, I just get so nervous and all that, and so I always like held myself down on that. And God brought back this memory of a lie that my brother told me that I've held on for so long, but it was that I'm tone deaf. And it's just a random thing, and tone deaf doesn't even go with speaking. It's